So what's up everybody, new video, and in today's video I want to talk about my Duo Sonic. It is a Fender 2021 model and I already uploaded 2 videos about it. So the unboxing was the first review, and after that I posted maybe 1 week or something like that. After that I posted a video where I gave you the pros and cons. Now I want to give you the third video in that series, in that Duo Sonic series, where I want to talk about the guitar again, but now I have it for 8 months, so that's some kind of a long-term review, so to say. So let's start. So I have the Duo Sonic over here. It's here, so it's I had to close the curtains because the sun is exploding outside, as you see, so otherwise you wouldn't see anything of me. So let's talk about the guitar for a second. There's some positive things about that guitar, but there are also some downgrades on that guitar, and that is something to do with the quality issues and the modern, I don't know, maybe company politics, or I don't know, when it's about quality. And yeah, so first of all, I paid 599 euros for it. I'm from Europe. I'm from Germany, Hamburg. So I paid 599 euro for it. And when I received the guitar, I already had a problem. And maybe at that point I should send it back, but I had that when I received it and I played it for the first time, there was something special in the sound, and there was some kind of a special connection between me and the guitar. So that brought me up to that choice that I wanted to keep it, and then I wanted to fix what needs to fix, or what needed to fix. So and I gave it to Lucia because it had this kind of a sitar sound on the G and the B and the E string. So he's a Lucia that also builds guitars. So I thought he knew what he would do with it. So I don't know that he knew what he was talking about. So I gave it to him, and I mean the B and the E, the B and the G, I mean they are fixed, but the high E, still has that sitar sound, because maybe he wasn't the best luthier. So yeah, he gave it back to me, and not that he not fixed the entire problem. I also had some dings in my guitars after that. Yeah. Some weeks later I realized that I had cracks in my neck pocket, and I mean that is something that I always check when I receive a brand new guitar. I don't know if it was his fault. I would suggest that, because I treat my guitars in a good way when it isn't my Strat, because my Strat looks super played, because I don't treat it like a raw egg or whatever. So, but I think that is something that happened when he was with the guitar. So but I wrote him at that time, and he gave me the 40 euros back for the repair job, because he didn't repair my guitar and he put some huge dings in it. And yeah, I mean not dings but scratches, so it wasn't acceptable to me. So, and then I received it back. And it is a super awesome guitar. It's one of my favorite guitars. And sorry, I mean it is down here. So it is an awesome guitar. It has a pretty awesome sound. I really love the pickup selection, because you hear a difference, in my opinion, in every selection. I mean that is a bridge. Make it a little bit louder. So pretty super bright sounding. I mean, maybe I can bring the camera a bit low. Yeah, Let's use that one. Now, I mean, just to give you an idea, the bridge. So I really like that, even when it is the pickup on the guitar that I barely use. So, and then we're in the middle position. So it sounds different. I mean, bridge. Middle. Sorry. So. And then we have the neck position. Which sounds super big, and when you roll down the volume just a bit, then you get into some kind of the sweet spot. And when you roll it back a bit, there we have the sweet spot. So. So, was a bit sloppy, but you get an idea. I really liked it when you roll down the neck a bit, and I mean you could roll down the tone a bit, and maybe you. But it, in my opinion, I get this BB King sound out of it. I mean it is a super Fender BB King sound for sure, but you get an idea that you have three totally different sounds on the guitar, and for sure we have a soda scale length. That is something that you. I don't know, yeah, you should like that. So, it feels different, but I like it, so. And, yeah, and don't worry, I have pretty big hands. I don't know if it's visible, but I mean, I have a giant head and pretty big hands, so, compared to the neck. And I can play with it with no problem, so you also can play it when you have big hands, so. But we have some quality problems with that guitar. Next to the cracks in the neck sound, and that is something, yeah, I don't know, that also could cause the cracks in the neck joint. I have a pretty sensitive lacquer, and I will remove the cable for a second. So, but we have a pretty sensitive lacquer because I have a big chip down up here. I have a lot of cracks. I have a crack on the back, so I don't know. Yeah. I mean that thing. I have cracks down here. I don't know if you can see that one. That is hard to film. But it seems that the lacquer is under some kind of a tension. So it seems that the lacquer is a bit too plasticky. So, and that the lacquer ships off like nothing. And not in the relics in a good way. No, in the lacquer cheap and plasticky way. So, I don't know. That is something that I realized now that I used it for months. So the next quality problem is that I have a pretty noisy input, that I have a pretty noisy switch, that the switch gets loose over and over again, and yeah, I think I thought it was dust, so I screwed off or unscrewed the pickguard, give it some kind of a contact spray and everything, and it is still there from time to time. And I mean, I checked it during some kind of a live video with Lucia, and yeah, we checked it, and yeah, he said that his main idea is that the electronics are faulty. So that is something that I also have to fix next to the sitter sound. And yeah, next thing is that the tuners are totally fine. So I mean, I don't like. Sorry, I came straight out of the shower, and so my hair is like, yeah. I mean the tuners. I don't like tuners where you put the string in that way. I mean, I like vintage tuners where you put them up above. Yeah, but they're totally fine. So nothing wrong with the tuners. I mean, I don't like the style of the tuners when it's about restringing the guitar, but the tuning stability is great. Yeah, other than that, I have no critics about the guitar. I really like the guitar. We have to work on the electronics now. Yeah, we have to work on the sitter sound problem on the high E. Yeah, but other than that, it is a pretty good guitar. But after a few months, I had problems with the lacquer. After a few months, I had problems with the electronics. From the beginning, I had problems with. We guess that it is not. Yeah, and I mean that's not so super good, but it's something that is pretty typical today for Fender quality. So, and I mean my 1K Mexican Strat is out for a totally refin or makeover, and it is a 1,149 euros Stratocaster from Fender Mexico, and it had a twisted neck, and the electronics weren't the best, and the lacquer that they called nitro wasn't real nitro. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I love Fender. I love the history of them. I love the vintage guitars. I love the old amplifiers. But I don't know if I am the biggest fan of the modern Fender company anymore, because I don't know. I played a lot of Fender guitars over the last 2 or 3 years, and I bought some of them, and I had problems like these problems with a lot of guitars, Fender guitars. Yeah, some of you might say, no, yeah, that is typical when you buy a Fender Mexico guitar for $5.99, but I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. So I mean, I have a classic vibe Telecaster, and I mean, I had problems with static noises at the beginning, but that's it. So it plays super good till today. So I don't know. How is that even possible? I mean, that is a price difference from about 300. So the classic vibe Telecaster was 370. This one was 600. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you have any bad experiences with Fender Mexico guitars, or did you buy that guitar and liked it or hated it? Do you have any critic points? Do you have the same experiences with that guitar that I have? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I have a bit of time these days, so we'll make a short, nerdy video like this one every day now for a while. Because I don't know, I am a person that needs something to do. And yeah, so I have a bit of time every day, and I want to fill it with a bit of this stuff, a bit of YouTube work, or I don't know. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Tomorrow's will be another video, and yeah, I hope you like it. And yeah, if you have any ideas or suggestions for the upcoming video series, let me know. Yeah. But that's it for today. And I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.